We're trying to relieve tension in the muscles, right? So if you were to use a pointy surface rather than a big broad surface, you might have your receiver guarding. We don't want to guard.
And I feel it running down into my feet or my foot on the side.
Yeah, I was feeling it shooting down to the ankle, huh?
Down the front. It's from the tib anterior. I feel that preferred pain down the front top side of my foot.
Do you like it more towards your foot or more up towards your knee?
Actually, a little bit more down. It's like a broad fan, like on my ankle. Feels like it's spread just down over my top of my foot toward my toes.
So I like to, if you do feel any tingling or numbness, just let me know. Nothing to be alarmed about. There's nothing wrong if there's tingling and numbing. I just don't want Robert's foot to go too far asleep or any of that. But once it gets a little tingly and nummy, I'll start to kind of pull up slowly. And you will see the foot. You will see the blood go back into the foot. He was very pale before, and now there's a little bit more color. I'm going to do one more little compression here.
It's a good thing I'm translucent like a lizard.
Yeah, you can really see the color change. And kind of move out of the way. It's kind of a bad angle on that one. There we go. Woo! So sorry.
Didn't hurt.
So I'm using my left hand to just keep the legs stable. His lower leg's a little tight, so it kind of just, there's like the bull knocking me off, trying to jump around. And so I'm just using this hand just softly to keep it in place. You can come back and do a little rocking. All right, so when you did this, guy, I've not done this bad boy before. Not like this.
Big calf stretch. Can you give me the control?
I can totally.
You always skip out on the anatomy.
Oh my goodness, I do.
So she's using the feet as a handle. And it is stretching through all of that. But it's also getting very deeply as she leans back like that. Gastrocs. And then the lower muscle, or the deeper muscle, I should say, soleus.
I'm just bringing a little movement to his carpals. Are these carpals or tarsals? These are tarsals. I was like, did you hear me? Like, I stopped and I was like, those are not your carpals. And I was like, tarsals.
I was so relaxed, I'm like, sure.
I literally was like, did I just say that? And I'm like, no. So your tarsals here.
Tarsals are the mirror image of the carpals.
Carpals, tarsals, toes. It's all good. We're all human. Kind of bring some movement here. Give the foot a little tension. And this can always just be like your warm-up. You can always come, well, I'll do that in a second. We'll do that in a second. I want to come over here before I go do a little more foot. I want to stick with the plan. All right, so we've got Robert's leg here at a 90 degree. You can see a nice little triangle under here, right? So we know we're doing good. So here is where it comes to like different bodies, right? Like Robert's tall, I'm short. So you just kind of make it work. It's the distance between my body and Robert's body, the distance between your receiver and your body is going to be a little bit different. So you just have to figure out, where do I need to be to get where I'm trying to go? So we're going to work on these peroneals here. So if I'm having trouble getting and we're just going to lean back. Ha! Robert, I'm struggling here. There we go. Does that feel like that's it?
it's where, so that is where I want you to press. Then it's just a matter of putting your body in a position where it feels comfortable to you. And the thing
I
that you
think
were
that was,
pointing out is like body size,
yeah.
limb length can change how givers and receivers interact. Like they might have to change it a little bit. Can you put your left foot on my foot?
Ah, that's what we're missing.
No, it just helps anchor a little bit so I can let go.
Now,
And now you got to figure out.
this is my first time. Let's get that. Let's get that. You.
My teaching is pretty brutal. I'm just like, here, new stuff.
Yeah, I learned this a second ago while I was laying on my back.
There you
Oh, shoot.
go. Right there.
Yeah, I got it.
Big, deep pressure right into the peroneals, particularly fibularis longus. But right in there. That's awesome.
When I felt myself hit the place I was supposed to hit, I could feel it kind of whoop, kind of move. Oh, yeah. I felt it kind of shift over as I'm pulling you into my knee, into my elbow on steroids. Ha. We're gonna make the connections, guys. We're gonna make it to where it's not so foreign. You keep practicing, you keep showing up with us, you're gonna be a natural in no time. So I just kind of let off and I'm gonna come back in at a different point.
Oh, wow.
Pressure good. Should I lighten up a little bit? Good? Cool.
It's intense.
Do you like the rocking?
A little bit. It's intense, but it's not painful. The rocking, it's like it when you back off, I'm like, oh. And then when you lean in, I'm like, ooh, right at my edge. Oh. Oh, real deep down through those muscles there. That lateral compartment of the lower leg. Oh.
So I just want to kind of, I've had his leg all up. I've been kicking his glutes around. So I just kind of want to do a little pulling and just kind of realign Robert before I go to the other side. And I just can't help myself. I just want to, this is what I was saying, I just want to give the feet a little bit extra. We've shown you guys this a million times, but it will never get old, ever. This is amazing if you have your wife or husband or friend or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, that always wants foot massages and your hands get so tired. This is a cheat, right? So easy, but so delicious. We're working the inner fan line of this foot. Just your palm, leaning side to side. Just kind of giving a little extra to the feet before I move on to the right leg. I'm gonna give one more little tug. And my hands are just sliding down naturally. I set them down. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the other leg. So yes, I am not the best at switching from camera view to anatomy, but that is because normally Robert does that for me, but I will improve, people. So I'm doing a little warm up to his hip. I like to go off-roading, so I kind of stay on course, but I kind of hop off the road a little bit, show you a little extra. So I got my right foot underneath his knee, just above it, not underneath the knee. So here's Robert's knee, here's my foot. And my foot is not straight up, it's not flexed, it's just relaxing. It's kind of neutral, just kind of whoop, hanging out there. So my left foot is going to come in at an angle and it's going to scoop up his glute. I'm a little high. And I just heard my knee pop a little bit. So my foot, I'm sure Robert, you probably just windshield wiper it, don't you?
It's like I'm making a little circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little circle. You could change it in so many ways because you could just press. but I found that the circle seemed to cover a broader range, and it assisted that legging.
And so my foot just got tired. I felt a little tired right here. So I want to go in with one more pass up in the gluteals, but I'm going to go ahead and give it like a couple seconds break. He has no idea that I am doing this because I'm tired. If we were in session and I wasn't speaking. Just give it a little shake out. Then I'm going to come in a little deeper.